Back, everyone. Welcome back. Actually have to go more north, don't we? This way. Actually, can I make my canine companion care anything? See if you can find a potion. I need a weapon. See if you can find a key. I need a weapon. I need a lockpick! Doesn't look like it. Ah well. So I wasn't gone that long, obviously. I was having dinner with the family. But I did manage to make the books for, at least started working on the books for the crafting of the various armor effects. Got the work started on that. Tinkered a bit with compatibility patches. Not too terribly much, obviously. If this is tomorrow, I probably would have had more done. Might even had the alteration start of the leveled spells up and available, but not right now. So I am hoping that by for tomorrow, I will get all the alteration books finished, and then get that into the leveled list. Though the leveled list takes forever, so we'll see. We will see. Yep, it's a bear cave. Whew. A locked room. Oh, I've already read that one. Nothing terribly impressive in here. The bear kill a goat. Okay. Just random bear cave, I guess. Yeah, it feels like there should be something unique here, shouldn't there? Lots of beehives by Honey Strand. Is this Iverstead? Did we get to Iverstead that quickly? Looks like it. Well, color me surprised. I did not think we'd be making it to Iverstead this quickly.
Yep.
Just a bunch of adventurers crossing the bridge.
How can I assist?
Experienced adventurer,
Need something.
adventurer rogue,
Speak.
adventurer
Yes.
wizard. An odd little party, isn't it?
Hmm.
Rift guard armor, good.
Yes?
Welcome to the Villamere Inn. If there's anything I can get you, just let me know.
Is it absolutely necessary for you to bother me right now?
I just wanted to know if you knew anything about High Halaskar.
Clinic brings food supplies up to them
No,
once every few
I
weeks,
don't.
when the weather permits it. Other than that, they seem like a quiet lot. Don't really know too much about them.
All right, Wilhelm. I suppose it's the least I can do.
What a boring conversation.
Pardon me, my lady. Would you care to hear me play my lute?
Have you spoken to Faster?
You play the lute?
I play the lute. If you'd like to hear something, it only costs 5 gold.
Merely 5 gold. I'd easily pay twice that to hear you play.
That's so sweet of you. I'll tell you what. I'll play a special song just for you, for no charge at all.
You know, I'm not sure how appropriate it is for her to be that muscled. Like, she's the local tavern bard, and she looks like she could break me in half. Look at those shoulder blades. In fact, I think she's the most muscled person in this entire tavern. It's kind of terrifying.
If you fancy a bit of music, let me know.
I think you tell me about High Halaskar.
I've always fancied a journey up the 7,000 steps to the monastery. Anything to break the boredom of living in this town. I envy you. A pleasant journey, my lady.
If I were you, I'd keep away from the barrow on the east side of town. It's haunted.
What are we saying about the Barrow?
There ain't much more to tell. They're haunted, and you should stay away. Look, I've seen one of the spirits with my very own eyes. When it glared at me, I swear it burned right through my soul.
The spirits haunt this town as well.
Fortunately, they seem to be sticking to the barrow. I think they're guarding it. Certainly isn't helping my business any. Who'd want to rent a room anywhere near a haunted barrow?
I could investigate it for you.
If you think there's anything you can do, be my guest.
Why don't you?
Anything you can tell me about High Halaskar?
The Greybeards are a solitary lot. I don't think they've ever ventured
Unfortunately not.
outside their monastery. We get the occasional pilgrim passing through here on their way to the summit, but almost all of them have returned disappointed.
Has anyone ever explored the Barrow?
About a year or two ago, some fella named Windelius came
Who
through.
knows?
Said he was some kind of a treasure hunter. I warned him not to go in there, just like I warned you.
Oh, I see your pose go.
Heard screams from the barrow. That was it. We never saw him again.
suppose there's any work in Iverstead.
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
Oh God, no.
Keep your eyes.
What?
I just got a bounty letter to kill a dragon.
No. Oh no.
By order of Leela Lawgiver, to all able-bodied and fearless men and women of the Rift. A dragon located in Northwind Summit has been carrying off livestock and terrorizing citizens and visitors. A handsome reward will be offered to anyone who kills it. Oh,
Well, good luck. Good luck.
How far away is that thing? It's over by
Yeah,
Shore
that's
Stone.
the-
We'll end up passing it when we head back towards the college. That's gonna be fun.
That's how they get you.
Mm-hmm.
Have you spoken to Fassbred yet?
No, I'll tell you, Wilhelm. If I could sweep her away from here tomorrow, I'd do it.
Yeah?
Still has so much to learn.
Klimek is doing just fine. You should follow your heart.
Perhaps one day, but not.
Dragon bounty. Hey, don't get me wrong, it's gonna be good gold. I have mods in place that ensure
Good
that.
idea.
But, dragon.
Hmm.
The Greybeards have summoned the Dragonborn to High Hrothgar.
Well,
Such a thing
good
has not
luck with that.
happened for hundreds of years.
Let's just hope you don't die.
This is me we're talking
Too
about.
many
You know I'm
times
going to die.
Well, let's hope you don't die too many times, that is.
Now I'm going to actually ignore Temba Whitearm because I'm tinkering with her quest in an attempt to make it repeatable. So, just to make sure that I don't break it, I'm not going to start the quest until I've had a chance to focus on it. You know, by, you know, I'll make sure I'm not encumbered anymore. I'll fast travel over here, start the quest, turn it in, see if I can immediately restart it, stuff like that. Do that also off camera during testing. Something you really want to do during regular playing.
Mm-hmm.
Need something?
There's Clinic.
On your way up the 7,000 steps again, Klimek?
Not today. I'm just not ready to make the climb to High Hrothgar. The path isn't safe.
Aren't the Greybeards expecting some surprise?
Honestly, I'm not certain. I've yet to be allowed into the monastery. Perhaps one day. I wish I could make my deliveries more often, but the road's getting dangerous. Passing through on your way to High Hrothgar. About to make a delivery up there myself.
Anything you could tell me about High Hrothgar, Clinic?
I've been to the monastery many times, but I've never
Hello.
even laid eyes on one of the Greybeards. Not that I'd care to. Being
Fine to
masters
drop
of
by.
the Thu'um, they
Anyway,
could
how's
kill you
things?
by uttering a single
Playing
word.
Skyrim at the moment.
Well, not that they would.
Sweet.
They seem peaceful, but I wouldn't want to
I'm
provoke
actually
them.
streaming it.
Yeah, you don't really want to ever provoke the Greybeards. They will wreck your shit.
Mm-hmm.
Unless if it's a guy by the name of, oh, I don't know, Leroy Jenkins.
No, they'd even wreck Leroy shit. 7 times over. What time of delivery do you make to
Well-
High Hrothgar, Clinic?
Mostly food supplies like dried fish and salted meats. You know, things that keep fresh for a
Also,
long
who's pumped to
time.
see Guardians of the
The
Galaxy
Greybeards
2 this
tend not to
weekend?
get out
I
much,
know I
if you
am.
catch my meaning.
And in return, Klimek.
Well, it's kind of an understanding between us. I mean,
Yeah,
it just
because
wouldn't
the funny
feel right
fact
to
is
charge them for
they
a bit of
actually
preserved food.
premiered a sneak peek last
Trouble
night
is,
during
my legs aren't what they used to be, and climbing
Marvel
the
Agents of
7,000
Shield.
steps takes its toll.
I'll do it for you, Klimek.
Really? Well, that would be kind of you. Here.
And you
take
know,
this
I
bag of
gotta admit,
supplies. At the top of the steps, you'll see the offering chest. Just leave
Kurt
the bag
Russell,
inside.
really nice
and you're
guy.
done.
Anything I should watch out for during the climb, Klimek?
Well, there's the occasional wolf pack or stray, but that's all I've ever had to deal with. Shouldn't be a problem for the likes of you. Other than that, watch your footing. In these wintry conditions, the stairs can be
Jeez,
treacherous.
just imagine a miss.
Be careful up there.
7,000 steps. You have to climb up a mountain. Oh, gosh.
Jeez.
This'll be
You know,
fun.
just imagine if you end up running into someone like, oh, I don't know, Mr. Popo. He'd be saying, "All right, maggot, listen up. Popo's about to teach you the pecking order. It goes you, the dirt, the worms inside of the dirt, Popo's stool. Popo, any questions?" Yeah, I think I would like to. Enjoy the climb back up, bitch. Are there any other questions? Good. Well, that's the least I could do with my Popo impression. So I try to do the best.
Let's see, 44, 66, 60, 86. 86 plus 30. 106. So let's see this. Ooh, it'd be cheaper to get them all separately, but then again, okay. Yet.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I am not counting all 7,000 steps. But dear God, there
right.
is that's a lot. That's a lot of steps.
Steps. Owen to quote Poe from Kung Fu Panda. Ah, my old enemy, stairs.
Emblem
And
1.
the other guys are like, what the fuck?
Before the birth of men, the dragons ruled all Mundus. Their word was the voice, and they spoke only for true needs. For the voice could blot out the sky and flood the land. I'm like level 45. The stuff we're gonna find up here is going to be horrifying, isn't it?
Do you really expect anything else?
No.
Good. You really shouldn't. Mm-mm. 20, 22, 28, 22, 30. So let's see, 28, 22, 50, 70, 91. Well, 92. No, 90. Yeah, 92. Plus extra 30. It's
Slow day, huh?
122.
Yeah, semi-slow.
Yeah, slow as a bucket of balls on a.
So let's see, 132. How much is that? Set of all 5. Oh yes, and have you seen my latest drawing over in Church of Fergus?
Pretty sure I have. Kind of interesting.
Yeah. Slow as a bucket of balls on a goddamn balcony today.
What is that? Oh, that's the reflect. That's the shadow of my entire arm versus the shadow of my claws. Like wondering what the heck that knob-looking thing is. That's my arm.
Well, Adek.
Yeah, what's up?
Have you seen the latest artwork in Church of Fergus?
I think so.
Wait, have you posted it somewhere? Because I'm trying to find
Yes,
it.
it's in Church of Fergus.
Oh, the church of Foibus.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of drawings. Okay, already saw it.
Mm. No, I don't want to go into. I also don't want to go into the cultural money thing.
Apparently, I've managed to change up my wolf follower for this dog follower. Very strange.
Seriously, a wood follower for a dog follower? Damn.
I don't know how it happened. It's like all of a sudden I have this wolf following me around. Now all of a sudden the wolf has stopped following me around as a companion, and now it's just like this, like, long-haired dog.
Well, then again, the wolf is probably following you. Because you are a cat.
Ooh.
No, he literally is a cat.
Cutie, 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 cutie.
Like, really, the stream is...
But
like
seriously,
a
though.
stream.
But seriously, though. Yeah, yeah.
Mm. Mm.
There's something strange in your
Keep
neighborhood.
an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
Barknar. Did you hear the Greybeards called Dovahkiin?
I did. Strange
No.
days when the monks will do that.
No, I have not.
I wonder what it means.
What are you doing,
I like to
Barknar?
spend time up here. Walk the steps.
Barknar.
Meditate
NPC
on
of
the
Bark-
in-
Doesn't hurt when I bag some game
God,
along the way.
no, delete it.
What? Do you visit the Greybeards,
They're
Barknar?
not the sort to take visitors. But I never go that high up the path.
Speaking of the broken one, you should.
Some folk
I hope
make
you saw
the
my
trip
memes
leave
last
them
night on
food
actually
or
on
other
Sunday for
essentials,
Toku because oh my
but not to make
goodness.
conversation.
I don't watch Dokurisk because it streams during the same time that I stream, so I can't.
Yeah.
In fact, let me show you the meme that I found.
Well, I mean, it's
But-
like 2 hours earlier, but still.
It's basically like, I don't know, because I believe they just finished wrapping up Dungeons and Dives.
Yes.
There you go, Ranger. Are they gonna do this Sunday? Because I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to speak it out with Shade, see what they're going
Sailor
to
Moon
do.
Alive, my boy. Haven't watched Sailor Moon Alive.
Oh God, if he's
Yes.
No.
Dave slap you.
Princess
He's gonna Dave
Precure.
slap you so hard that you might get knocked into the middle of next week.
No, I think they might have watched Princess Precure already.
Oh,
Men
dear
were born
God.
and spread over the face of Mundus. The dragons presided over the crawling masses. Men were weak then, had no voice.
I mean, we're actually going to be watching Cutie Honey the Live next season for Friday.
Oh God, no, no, and no.
Yeah.
Delete,
Let me
delete,
get the live
delete,
series over.
delete.
Let me get all the live series over. Because, yeah, Cutie Honey Alive is like a full series. 26 episodes, I believe.
Liar.
Hmm. Should I get the frog zone from Ghostbusters? Nah.
No one ever buys the Go Busters merchandise. That's why they're a failing as a Sentai.
Well, I mean, I do have all the main Megazords.
Yeah. Also, when after Super Ninja Steel ends in 2018, I actually thought of a good idea.
What?
Oh crap.
Exposure and Q Ranger, and slam it into one.
That's pretty impossible. They don't even have any similar themes.
Well, Go
First of all, the
Sager
Reds
and
aren't
Go
Well, here's
Sager and
the
Go
catch.
Kaiger had nothing in common.
Well, here's the catch. The villains,
at least,
both.
but then again, they at least both had 6 members.
Here's the fact: both Death Galleons and the Dark Matter. I believe they're all like from space. So if anything, if Saban decided, you know what? How about we combine Geoldra and Q Ranger and slam it into one? Because I believe
Because
it would go
Super
something like
Megaforce
this.
did so well.
It would go something like this.
Everyone
Well, the
loves
Dark
Super
Matter
Megaforce and what we did
goes
with Go
first.
Kaiger.
just to test them out, and that way our five remaining rank, that way our 5 core rangers get the Duo cute, oops, and become the Duodras, and they fight the Death Galleons, and with the help of Duo the World, but they find out that they send out, but at the final episode in season, which is the first part, aka Duodra, that's when the Dark Matter comes in and says, you know what? Since those rings are being a pain since those guys are being a pain in our ass, why don't we start launching a full-scale invasion? And that's across the solar system. Actually, even better, all over the universe, folks. We gonna take over the planet. We gonna take over the universe. You got that? And that's when the Dark Matter begins their full-scale invasion all across the universe.
But still,
They
it's not like you could.
Roger powers, and that's when they gain the Q Ranger powers.
You
But still, they
basically
don't
just
even have
gave
this-
the rundown for Megaforce to Super Megaforce. You realize that, right?
Yeah,
That's exactly what
See, they don't-
Megaforce did.
yeah. It's not like they have any of the same kind of things at all.
And we all
No,
know
they
how
could-
well Super
they could
Megaforce went over.
explain-
It was the best season ever produced.
Uh-huh. That's why we watch it on Sundays. No, no, no. It's obviously the best season ever. What else would we be watching on Sundays? Every Sunday. Oh, and then we'll get to the sequel to the best season ever. Super Mega Force.
Silence! I kill you!
The super best series.
I kill you! Again!
No. The Jeff Dunham jokes don't work on me. Should I get Kira now? Yo, do you guys think I should get Kira now?
Yeah, so maybe I was thinking with the maybe I was thinking since the I mean this could sound like a better app. I mean the Geoja and Q-Ranger hybrid adaptation I was thinking of, it could do better than Megaforce and Super Megaforce.
No.
Emblem 3. The fledgling spirits of men were strong in old times, unafraid to war with dragons and their voices, for the dragons only shutted them down and broke their hearts.
Had to bring it up, didn't you?
What are you talking about? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Could be better than the amazingness that was Megaforce and Super Megaforce.
Yay!
Absolutely nothing.
All I can say is that Megaforce and Super Megaforce just sucks as hell, and you can't. Bada boom! Realist critics in the room. How you doing?
No. Everything else was terrible compared to Megaforce and Super Megaforce.
As everyone knows,
Stuff like Mighty Morphin.
and of course the worst of them all, Countdown to Destruction by far.
Yeah, you know what? You know what? F this shit. I'm out.
Okay. Trust me, he'll be back. Hmm. He'll definitely be back. Hmm. Should I get the origami cyclone figure art?
That is a crazy figure. I have it. It is kind of insane.
How insane.
Got a lot of pointy bits, and it's kind of hard to make him stand on those tabi sandals.
Perfect. I barely ever have him actually pose out, but out there I keep him in boxes usually when I'm not playing with them. That's perfect. I'm honestly contemplating getting Sky High. It's only $15.
Sky High is a great figure. I love my Sky High. He is the hero of heroes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got extra storage for these eggs. Yep, time to get sky high. And what about rock bison though?
Rock bison is massive. Just a massive block of plastic. He's, he's got fine articulation. It's just that he's so big. He's so big. He's able to palm. He's able to hold in his palm Dragon Kid. It's kind of funny.
So is he more the size of like a Megazord? Like one of the Sentai robots? Or like an SIC?
Well, like, I think he's like 8 inches versus the Figure Art 6.
Ah, so about the size of an SIC. Yeah,
Of course, Dragon Kid is like 5 inches, so the size difference between the two is kind of insane.
Mm-hmm. No, don't want to go to now.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
Did you hear the Greybeards called Dovahkiin?
I was just outside Iverstead when it happened. It's an exciting moment. Nothing like this has happened in centuries.
Whom are you?
Just a pilgrim. I'd prefer to leave it at that, if you don't mind.
And what are you doing?
Walking the steps, meditating on the emblems. I make this trip every few years.
Oh, comes with Sky High comes with a stand.
They all come with stands.
Oh.
All the Tiger and Bunny figures come with stands. Personalized stands, in fact. Emblem 4. Kine called on Parthenax, who pitied man, because they taught man to use the voice. And Dragon War Rage, Dragon against tongue.
Well, of course, the shoes have joints. For a lot of pretty much all of modern figures, the feet have tips of the feet have joints.
I have actually reviewed the Sky High, Dragon Kid, Origami Cyclone, and Rock Bison on my YouTube.
Well, since I know that the Sky High figure has the, clipped horn, which I'll probably never have used, it'll probably just stay in that little...
Yeah, I never took mine out of its little tray either. Because that thing you will lose. It is tiny.
Mm-hmm. It will get fed to any floor monsters you have.
It'll get fed to all of the floor monsters. Speaking of floor monsters, I think I'm about to fight a troll.
Yeah, I got extra SIC boxes I can get. I can put rock bison in that. Of course, I won't get the actual tiger and Barnaby one since I'll be getting like the build one. And even with that, I'll be getting the the double chaser. Hmm.
Nah, that would be too crazy even for me.
What?
They're frost trolls. I was pondering the idea of making them translucent.
Question is, should I get Dragon Kid too? Because that has Prime Shipping too.
16th of Sundust, 4th Era, 170. My great-great-grandmother's collection of Akaviri artifacts was legendary among archaeologists and adventurers in Cyrodiil, but what was less known was her collection of ancient Nordic artifacts. Whilst not as extensive as her Akaviri collection, it did hold some very rare and even unique items. It was one of these items that piqued my interest, a missive recounting the tale I'd never heard before. Growing up in Burma, I'd heard all manner of Nord legends, but not this one. I told the tale of an ancient dragon slayer of Skyrim's distant past called the Thunderer. It was said he was blessed by Kain with weapons forged of the heavens and the power to bend the storm to his will. The story concluded with the Thunderer dying at the hands or claws of several mighty dragons. His missive also contained extensive notes on the nature of the Thunderer's weapons and armor, for something called Sovngarde steel. I think I'll ask the local smiths about this tomorrow. 11th of Sundust, 4th Era, 170. I heard the local smithy bright and early. I headed to the local smithy bright and early to quiz the grubby old man out Sovngarde steel. He told me he'd heard of it in passing many years ago, and when he was just an apprentice. I asked him if there was anyone else who might be able to help me, and he told me of a smith in Whiterun that might know. Whiterun, smack dab in the middle of Skyrim. I've started making arrangements for the trip, hired a carriage, and purchased supplies. I guess I'm off on my own little adventure. 20th of Sundust, 4th Era, 170. We crossed the border at Pale Pass this morning. I thought it got cold in Burma. Compared to Skyrim, it feels like summer. I had a dream last night. I saw a lone figure standing atop a mountain, several dark winged creatures circling the ruined sky above him. The lone figure let out an ear-splitting shout, and lightning scorched the sky, striking the winged creatures. In that brief moment, I saw it, shining in the dark, Sovngarde steel armor. We'll be stopping in the small town of Helgen for the night and replenish our supplies, and straight on to Whiterun. 22nd of Sundust, 4th Era, 170. The sight of Whiterun atop the hill was far more spectacular sight than I'd expected. We arrived at the city as the sun was going down. I immediately asked the town guard who the local smith was, and he directed me to one Oren Greymane, who manned something called the Sky Forge. This Sky Forge was a sight to behold, a huge forge with a giant bird of prey motif hewn into the rock. I asked Oren about Sovngarde's sword, and he asked back, came all the way from Cyrodiil just to ask me about that. In hindsight, it would have been easier just to send him a letter. He told me he'd come back tomorrow as he was about to go home. 23rd of Sundust, 4th Era, 170. I returned to the Skyforge this morning to be greeted by Oren's nephew, Eorland. He told me he was training under his uncle, so I decided to let him be. Oren arrived shortly after. Without saying a word, placed an ingot in my hand. It felt like steel. It had a bluish tinge to it. Oren told me this was Ethereum, the key component of Sovngarde steel. I was puzzled and asked him of its importance. Orange looked almost insulted. He told me rather curtly that Ethereum cannot be found on Earth. It comes from the spirits of the Nords who visit this world from Sovngarde. I asked him how he got it. He looked at me in the eye and he told me it was a result of over 50 years worth of experimentation. His life work. He said that Ethereum is unstable on Earth. If not properly smelted, it would simply dissolve. I was curious and asked him if he had any more. He replied in the negative. Apparently, an ingot like this requires a lot of ectoplasm from Nord spirits as well as void salts, both of which are expensive to procure. Oren stared wistfully at the ingot by hand. It seemed obvious he wasn't done with Ethereum yet. I handed the ingot back to him and I asked him to meet me tomorrow. I want to see what he can do with enough Ethereum to make a suit of armor. 24th of Sundust, 4th Era, 170. I returned to Oren this afternoon and told him of my plans. I had hired a couple of adventurers I'd met in the local inn. They're going to acquire the ectoplasm and boil source. Orange shook his head and told me I was better off hiring a companion, the local mercenary guild. Freelance adventurers just weren't trustworthy enough. I couldn't really renege on my deal with the freelancers, so I simply told him be fine. Oren didn't seem pleased. The adventurers set off for Dustman's Cairn a few hours later. They expected to be back in a day or two. Oren and I spent the rest of the afternoon chatting. I told him of my ancestors' collection and the legend of the Thunderer. Oren told me it was the legend of the Thunderer that inspired him to pursue Ethereum. We shared a smile of kindred spirits.
Mm-hmm.
26th of Sundusk, 4th Era, 170. The adventurers returned today with their bounty. 24 vials of ectoplasm and several pouches of void salt. I was enormously grateful and gladly paid them their 200 septims each with a 1,000 septim bonus for bringing back so much. I took the salt and ectoplasm to Orem. His eyes lit up at the sight of it. Oren's misgivings about those adventurers proved unfounded, and he stated as such. We headed to the skyboard, and he immediately began preparations. I watched carefully as he laid out the required ingredients. 1 lump of iron ore, a lump of corundum ore, 3 vials of ectoplasm, and 2 bowls of void salt. Oren worked for some time, smelting the ingredients together, pouring ectoplasm and void salt into the molten mixture. After a couple of hours, he poured the hot, glowing liquid metal into a mold. It didn't take long for it to cool and harden. Yes, my boy, he cried as he held the newly smelted Ethereum ingot in tongs. This is for you, he said, placing it on his workbench. He said he'd make a few more for me to take back to Burma, while he would use the rest for forging. I went to sleep at night with the ingot in my bedside. I dreamed of the Thunderer again.
Well,
27th of Sundusk, 4th Era, 170. I returned to Oren to pick up the ingots and say goodbye as I headed back to Burma later. I asked him about the armor he planned to make. He told me he couldn't forge it right now as he'd run out of void salts. He couldn't temper the Sovngarde seal without them. I expressed my disappointment, but he assured me that he would acquire some eventually, and once he did, he'd send word to me. We shook hands and parted ways. These adventurers I hired a few days back offered to accompany me to the border free of charge. They said that my generosity needs to be rewarded. I took them up on the offer. We set off that afternoon. That's trouble sounding. We're hoping to get to Riverwood before the night. 29th Sundusk, 4th Era. Those treacherous bastards! Why didn't I listen to Oren? I woke up freezing in a bandit camp up some damned mountain. Judging by the view, probably the throat of the world. They'd taken all my gold, all my supplies, and my chest with Ethereum ingots. I heard them talking, and I know I'm related to a wealthy family. They want to ransom me. 30th of Sundusk, 4th Era, 170.
How long is this?
I think we're coming towards the end because I found this chest on the throat of the world, so it can't be too much longer. So cold. The adventurers are gone. A troll attacked the camp. They tried to fight it off. One of them fired an arrow, missed the troll, and hit me in the knee. The troll chased them down the mountain path. I haven't seen either the bandits or the troll now for a few hours. Hopefully they're all dead. The pain is keeping me awake. Good thing. Need to stay conscious. I found my chest, hidden under the snow. It's not locked. Ingots are still there. Good. 1st of Evening Star, 4th Era, 170. Cold. Legs are numb. Can't feel arrow. Tired. Fingers cold. Hard to write. Want to sleep. Want to dream. Sovngarde Steel. The Thunderer.
And that's the end.
And... Oops. The Legend of the Thunderer. How long is this one?
I'm not gonna ask you anymore. How hard is it to change the hands on the Dragon Kid figure?
Not very hard. It's the same as pretty much any figure art. It's just that the pegs are really tiny.
I feel like those things near her hand probably make it a bit harder.
Not really. The only real problem is the fact that the pegs are super tiny, even by figure art standards.
Oh.
She is a tiny, tiny figure.
And then combine that with the fact that I, that I do play with these, and that those, because of this, how I do play with them, those hand pieces are probably going to get pretty loose.
Emblem
Oh,
5.
no.
Man prevailed, shouting Alduin out of the world. Bring here all their voices to
Like a dragon
withdraw.
can
Although their sacrifices were manyfold.
Let's get Dragon Kid to see her banshee. This for change her hands.
The biggest problem I had with Dragon Kid is I ended up snapping her staff in half. I mean, it's okay. Now she can beat people with 2 giant batons instead of 1 giant staff. But it is kind of a bummer.
Mm-hmm. No. If I look for Garo. Garo the animation. Mm-hmm. Let's put in twice in games. Oh. Is that evil decay I see? No.
Emblem 6. With roaring tongues, the Sky Children conquer, founding the First Empire with sword and voice, while the dragons withdrew from the world.
Dang it, what's Decayed's name in Garo? I'm trying to see if I can find a figure for that.
I'm not sure if they make figures for the various villains. I think it's just the Garo they make figures for.
Well, I know that they make something for, like, Dark Knight Kiba, I guess. But otherwise, I don't know.
Oh, this is wonderful. The game froze on me.
Oh.
For some reason, something in High Hrothgar is going to cause me to crash. How far back is this going to set me? Toggle God mode. Already looted that chest. Emblem 5. Because if I cannot save properly in this area... Is there a cave around here? On the throat of the world? Ah, yeah. Windsept Alcove, a hideaway. Okay. Can I save regularly in here? I can. Oh, that's kind of neat. This is from the Hideaways of Skyrim mod. That's kind of neat. Shrine of Akatosh. Makes sense. Little bedroll set up. And while not completely intentional, it kind of syncs up really well with the quest we just did. With because he said that he was left an abandoned camp. Well, abandoned camp on the throat of the world? This seems like it would be the kind of place it would be. Neat. That is very neat. The entire point of the hidden hideaways is not to give you like full player homes, but just to give you, you know, little hideaways. That's Emblem 6. Since I don't know how much we can save up here, I'm just gonna speed through it. Emblem 7. The tongues that Red Mountain went away humble. Jorgen Milgcover began his 7-year meditation to understand how strong voices could fail. Is that Bleak Falls Barrow over there? I think it is. Neat. What is that in the distance? Is that the shrine of Azura? I don't think so, because that would be more over in that direction. Maybe that's... it might just be a mountain peak. Emblem 8. Jurgen Windcaller chose silence and returned. The 17 disputants could not shout him down. Jurgen the Calm built his home on the throat of the world. For years, all silent, the Greybeard spoke one name, Tiber Septim. Stripling then was summoned to Hrathgar. They blessed him and named him Dovahkiin. The voices worship. Follow the inner path. Speak only in true need.
So, a dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning of the age.
You call me Dragonborn. What does that mean?
First, let us see if you truly are dragonborn. Let us taste of your voice.
Thought you were born from dragons.
I thought I was born from a cat.
Maybe you're far, far,
Do
far,
not be
far,
afraid.
far, far,
Your shout
far,
will not harm us.
far, 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 far. Far, 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 far ancestors were dragons.
I am Master
Who knows?
Mangi. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here?
I'm answering your summons.
We are honored to welcome a Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. We will do our best to teach you how to use your gift in fulfillment of your destiny.
What is my destiny?
That is for you to discover.
Well, then I think
We
my
can
destiny
show
is to
you
become a
the way,
mage.
but
Can I
not
leave
your
now?
destination.
No, you can
Fine.
never live.
I want to find out what it means to be Dragonborn.
We are here to guide you in that pursuit, just as the Greybeards have
Do you
sought
really?
to guide those of the dragon blood that came before you.
I mean, I'm not the only Dragonborn.
You are not the first. There have been many of
No.
the dragon blood since
No,
Akatos
not.
first bestowed that gift upon mortal kind. Whether you are the only dragonborn of this age, that is not ours to know. You are the only one that has been revealed thus far. That is all I can say.
So who are you? What is this
We
place?
are the Greybeards, followers of the Way of the Voice. You stand in High Hrothgar, the slopes of Kinnarith's sacred mountain. Here we commune with the voice of the sky and strive to achieve balance between our inner and outer selves.
I'm ready to learn.
You have shown that you are dragonborn. You have the inborn gift. But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow
Hi.
the path laid out for you?
Yeah.
That remains to be seen. Without training,
Yeah.
you have already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a thum, a shout. Now let us see if you are willing and able to learn. When you shout, you speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einarth will now teach you roll, the second word in unrelenting force. Roll means balance in the dragon tongue. Combine it with force, to focus your thumb more sharply.
I actually wonder how cold or warm it is in High Hrothgar. They've got all these fire pits all around, but it is on the top of a mountain that's covered in snow. It is a giant stone building, so presumably it traps heat pretty well. All their windows
Yeah.
seem to be actually sealed. Probably pretty warm.
You learn a new word But learning a word of power is only the first step. You must unlock its meaning through constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn from shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your initiation, Master Ion will allow you to tap into his understanding of Rome. Use your unrelenting dwarf shout to strike the targets as they appear.
I actually heard Pori. He took damage from Foosfadal.
Once more.
My choice. How can you say you?
You show great promise, Dragonborn. We will perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Boy.
I will get the Pop Brothers out. Get here you go.
Drink it up, man.
Yeah.
It has gotta be chilly outside of High Horoskar, though. We're on the top of a mountain covered in snow. Oh yeah, it's gotta be cold.
Oh yeah.
Again.
Master Body, and we will gift you his knowledge of rule. Now we will see how quickly you can master a new shout.
Take
Master
it each
Wolfgar
again
will
as I see.
demonstrate whirlwind sprint. Then it will be your turn.
I mean, I have Nego, so I don't think I really need you to go. I believe they're practically the same
Master
thing.
Body.
It's so weird that they actually have a shout specifically for opening gates.
Stand next to me.
Like,
Master Body will open the
I mean,
Use your
I guess it's not
whirlwind
that
sprint to
unreasonable.
pass through the
I mean, it'd basically be the equivalent of what, lockpicking to the dragon shout, which I suppose could be useful.
Yeah. Sure, those are useful.
I actually completely failed the trial, but still succeeded. Because the gate closed literally as I was hitting it.
Is that really the capital figure? It better be the capital figure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, capital figure. Coming.
Thank you. What's next?
Now ready for your last fight. Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ostergard. Remain true to the way of the voice.
Why are the dragons returning? Does it have something to do with me?
No doubt, the appearance
Maybe.
of the Dragonborn at this time is not unnatural. Your destiny is surely
You are the
bound up
Dragonborn
with
after
the
all.
return of the dragon. You should focus on honing your voice, and soon your path will be made clear.
Thank you, Master. I will continue my training.
Good. Then you will be ready for whatever lies ahead.
I am actually going to stop talking to him from range and actually talk to him in his face.
High above.
What does it mean to be dragonborn?
Dragons have the inborn ability to learn and project their voice. Dragons also are able to absorb the power of their slain brethren. A few mortals are born with similar abilities. Whether a gift or a curse has been a matter of debate down through the centuries. What you have already learned in a few days took even the most gifted of us years to achieve. Some believe that Dragonborn are sent into the world by the gods at times of great need. We will speak more of that later, when you are ready.
Why are shouts in the dragon language?
Dragons have always been able to shout. Language is intrinsic to their very being. There is no difference in the dragon tongue between debating and fighting. Shouting comes as naturally to a dragon as breathing or speaking.
So yeah, this goes back to the thing we were talking about before, because he was just saying how shouting comes as naturally to dragons as breathing or talking. So a shout to open a door makes sense.
Long years of training are required to learn.
But it really does make you think, doesn't it?
But for you, the dragon speech is in your blood.
Dragon. What did you mean earlier when you said I have to message it to connect?
Hey! Fuck yeah!
Are there only 4 of you?
Our leader, Prothanax, lives alone on the peak of the throat of the world. When your voice can open the path,
nothing
you
gets
will know you
me
are ready to
down!
speak to him.
Oh, you got it tough!
When can I meet your leader, Parthenax?
Well, I think
As
it's
I
tough
said,
in the world.
You will know you are ready when your voice
And
can
I
open the
know!
path to him.
Baby, just how you feel.
Tell me about the Gleerbeard.
You gotta roll with the project to get love in your...
Jürgen Windcaller.
Dragon, we can hear you loud and
Don't you see me down here? I got my ass together like a
In
machine.
your case,
Dragon.
Dragonborn,
I ain't know what I be saying.
God's mastery.
You better know what I mean.
Who was Garden
He
Windcaller?
was a great
Got
war
him a
leader of
job!
the ancient Nords,
Jump!
master of the voice.
Jump!
After
Jump
the
up the
disaster of
fire!
Red Mountain, where the Nord army was annihilated, he spent many years pondering the meaning of that terrible defeat. He finally came to realize
Jump!
that the gods had punished the Nords for their arrogant
Hey!
and blasphemous misuse of the voice. He was the first to understand that the voice should be used solely for the glory and worship of the gods, not the glory of men.
Down here I got my
Jürgen
eye in the
Windcaller's
right.
mastery of the voice eventually overcame
I know
all
what I be
opposition
saying.
and the way of the voice.
You know what I mean. Manuel,
Ow.
go out and jump. Jump and jump on it. Hey,
Sorry about that, folks. Sorry about that, dragon. I muted you. We are streaming, after all.
I don't think Dragon can hear us.
I don't think Dragon cares half the time.
That's true.
What is the way of the voice?
The voice was a gift of the goddess Kinnereth at the dawn of time. She gave mortals the ability to speak as
Ow.
gods do. Although this gift has often been misused, the only true use of the voice is for the worship and glory of the gods. True mastery of the voice can only be achieved when your inner spirit is in harmony with your outward actions. In the contemplation of the sky, Kinnereth's domain, and the practice of the voice, we strive to achieve this balance.
I don't follow your philosophy. Why help me learn the voice?
The Dragonborn is an exception to all the rules. The dragon blood itself is a gift of the gods.
Yep, Dragon's
If
still
we
singing.
accept one gift, how can we deny the other? As Dragonborn, you have received the ability to shout directly from Akatosh. We therefore seek to guide you on the proper use of your
Pretty
gift,
sure Dragon's like
which
super close
transcends
to his
the
mic.
restrictions which bind other mortals.
So yeah, as I was saying previously,
Sky above.
I mean, he just said that dragons, for dragon, shouting is the same as talking or whatever, breathing. So, why is the way of the voice philosophy the way it is, where it's supposed to be only used for praising the gods, when it's outright said it's just how dragons speak? And of course, we read the tablets that said that dragons, had war with humanity and a bunch of destroyers. So I mean, it seems to me that
Like Dragon shouts are more battle cries than anything.
well, it's not even that. I mean, well, for humans, they're battle cries. They give them great power. But for dragons, dragon shouts are just talking. They're just debating. They're just words they say. Those words have physical power because, dragons are mighty beasts. But they're still just words. So you shouldn't need to limit yourself to only using the power of the voice in the praising of the gods because, well, that's not what the dragons use them for.
Yeah, I'll call her more of a gun.
So we have West, Horner Jurgen Windcaller, which is over there, so we actually have to head over that way. And since we're heading over that way, what else do we have to look for on that side of the map? Nettlebane back to Danica, obtain the key to the Whispering Door. I have not got a good chance of pickpocketing any of these things. If I pickpocket from the Greybeards, are they gonna kill me? Let's try. So this is why you don't want to mess with the Greybeards. They're kind of overpowered. Haha, I can't beat my ward, can you, Einharth? Oh, he's still coming after me. Come on. Pacify calm. Einarth is too powerful for pacify! Oh yeah, I have God mode on, don't I?
Yeah.
Is he following me? I don't think he's following me. I think I ditched him. I was just trying to pick his pocket because I needed to increase my pickpocketing skill to get the key for the Whispering Door. And I pissed him off. I pickpocketed a couple things off of him, but I tempted fate one too many times.
Maybe this the guy who got attacked once he cowered in fear. When he was cowering in fear because he saw you were pickpocketing him.
Unfortunately, if I try to pickpocket him with any companions with me, they are going to kill him, and I don't want him to die. But that means I'm going to have to do a lot of practice pickpocketing.
They don't wait outside.
I can make them wait outside. I can also just sneak up on bandits and pickpocket them. Is that Whiterun? I think that's Whiterun.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think that's Whiterun. Okay, I want to try something really stupid and crazy. Because why the hell not? Toggle flipping and God mode. I'm going to run above Whiterun here. And just turn off no clipping when I'm a good distance above it, and just drop into the middle of the city and see what happens. I mean, I didn't think much would happen, but it was just kind of fun to mess with. Because of Open City Skyrim, of course, there isn't an actual interior instance. I don't have to worry about the interior instance. So I can just kind of putz about. Now the real question is, when I go through this loading door here, is Einhardt going to show up behind me?
No.
Because I'm still apparently in combat with him. But I did run kind of halfway across Skyrim, so you know. Wonderful. It crashed again. When entering Dragon's Reach.
Hmm. Wow. Dragon just jumped up 4 levels. Dragon jumped up 3 levels. Look at those levels.
Well, that could be a problem. Without God mode, I am being one-shot by Ironhearth.
Nikolai, you're sure you shouldn't put down his power level? His power bonus just a bit.
I'll do it in a bit.
I'd do it, but you kind of took away the power. Yeah, let's say 200. See, I would do it. But you know, you did kind of take the power.
Yeah, reduce it X to 200%.
Yeah.
Nope, I caught pickpocketing on that. Dogs are apparently immune to damage. How did I manage to pickpocket so much stuff off of him last time?
Who knows? Really, who knows?
Yeah, I'll do my practice pickpocketing another time, because I know I need to do it in order to get that key. But I don't think doing it now, when I'm over encumbered and can't make provision in case.
Yeah.
And I stole some flowers, and now he's gonna kill me.
Well, rip.
This is why you don't want to piss off the graybeards, folks. Let this be a lesson to you.
Yes.
I am going to toggle God mode on, because if Dragon's Reach is buggy, then I need to take precautions for that.
Yes, if we teach you anything, never.
I'm just going to do a couple bits of quick fast traveling, because it could just be any number of things that have bugged out White Run. So I'm just going to do a quick bit of fast traveling around to reset any counters or timers.
You there. You're the one they call Dragonborns.
Oh, great. Cultists. The Greybeards seem to think so.
It is too late. The lie has already taken root in the hearts of men. So we shall expose to them the falseness in their hearts by tearing out yours, deceiver, when Lord Mirak appears. all shall bear witness. None shall stand to oppose him. Time for her.
Wow, those guards just wrecked those cultists as shit. Board the vessel Northern Maiden docked at Raven Rock. Take it to Windhelm. Then begin your search. Kill the false dragonborn known as Katrina before she reaches Solside. Return with word of your sex, and Mirak shall be most pleased.
Yes.
I want journal. I want return to clinic. Who's located inside of his house. Of course he is.
Good to see you again. How'd that delivery go?
I delivered the supplies to High Halaskar.
Quite a climb, wasn't it? Anyway, much appreciated. Here, take this for your troubles. Thanks again for the legwork.
Baron didn't mind me breaking into his house. Normally they mind breaking when you break into their house during a quest. This time he didn't. So I'm gonna call that a win.
Yeah, I think go ahead then.
Is this a traveling merchant? Because if this is a traveling merchant, that would allow me to get rid of some of my excess carry. Laborer, refugee, laborer.
Refugee, laborer.
Yeah. Generally, I've found in my experiences with Open City Skyrim, to avoid bugs, I've only seen this in Windhelm, Winterhold, Whiterun, eesh. But typically I find the best way to avoid problems is to fast travel to the stables and then run up to wherever you want to go instead of trying to jump over the walls. You can jump on the walls if you want to get out, but typically I find that if you want to get in, it's best to start from the stables. Alright, so I'm here at the stables.
Oh.
The front gate guards still haven't respawned. Kind of annoying.
Need something? Hey, watch it!
No crash. That's a good sign.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just pickpocketed the Whispering Door key. Okay. Don't need to upgrade my pickpocketing again. I just figured I'd give it a shot and see what happens. While I'm kind of messing around here. But it worked.
Good to see you.
Might as well
Take a look.
sell him some stuff while I'm here.
Oh, Skyrim.
On the off chance, is he selling any spell tomes that I don't have? Stone Flesh Other, I have that. Mage Light, Bound Sword. Reanimate, Conjure, Atronach, Flame, Earth. All of the cloak spells. I have up to D3 Destruction. He doesn't have any D4 Destruction, unfortunately. Yeah, it looks like if I really want to upgrade my spells, I'm going to have to go to the wizards at the College of Winterhold.
You take care of yourself now.
And Proventus looks like he's in here. Still over encumbered. I always found it weird that Proventus sleeps in the royal palace, but his daughter does not. Like, I wonder if it's because his daughter is married. Now, this is weird. Irilith, who has the ear of the Jarl, doesn't get her own room in the Jarl's palace to sleep. She has to sleep with the kids. Bulgruff, you are some kind of bastard.
Oh, no, you don't.
Quietly. You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
Any chance I could talk you into overlooking this?
All right. But you just watch yourself. Next time I might not be so lenient.
Pushed my luck. Tried to steal the key as well from Bulgruff. Whispering door key. Okay. I still have one of them. But where does Proventus sleep? Harangar sleeps in there. Yeah, it says Proventus is in here. I've seen the Charles Bulgareth. I've seen his brother. I've seen where the kids sleep. Proventus has to just, what, sleep here by this back alley? It's kind of messed up.
Divines bless you.
I killed
May
the
crown you-
giant.
Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
Yeah, he's sleeping around where the maids are. Kind of messed up. Yeah, the two servants. Master locked door to get into Dragon's Reach. What do we have here? Okay, where is it? Ooh, so that... Oh, interesting. It takes me out right by the Whispering Door. Interesting. Admissions against Ebony. To anyone reading this, beware this blade. It is hoped that only people having access to this room should be the Jarl of Whiterun and his trusted wizard. If anyone else is reading this, please understand the magnitude of your folly. Turn around and never even speak of this room or of this blade to anyone. It's corrupted and perverted the desires of great men and women, yet its power is without equal, to kill while the victim smiles at you. Only a Daedra most vile could concoct such a malevolent and twisted weapon. But it appears that all who wield it end up with the crazed eyes of those wild men who roam the hills, chatting with the rabbits. It is not to be trifled with. Not even the hottest fires of the Skyforge could melt it. Indeed, the coals themselves seem to cool when it is placed within. We cannot destroy it, and we would not have it fall into the hands of our enemies. So we keep it hidden, dark and deep within Dragon's Reach, never to be used. Woe be to any who choose to take it.
Excellent work. Now, I trust you're sharp enough to see that the sword doesn't match the description of the ebony blade you may know. It has languished too long outside the winds of alliance and betrayal.
That is a really awesome looking weapon. Look at that.
To return to its past glory, it must first drink the blood of deceit. Your world is admirably steeped in lies and inclinations. My blade is a darling leech that feeds on deceptions and nourishes its master. Seek out those closest to you. The final pluck of their misguided heartstrings, will accompany my blade in the song of your grandeur.
Does that count? But this witness killed, 10,000 bounty removed. Apparently that didn't count in pleasing the Dark Lord. Oh yeah, God mode on. I should probably sell some of this junk. No crashing, good. Who's attacking? Up! The Whiterun guards want me dead. Of course they do. Said last witness killed. Why are they still trying to kill me? Why are they attacking me? My Whiterun bounty is 100. What's going on? Why are they trying to kill me with a bounty of 100? Oh well. If they're going to insist on trying to kill me, I'll just put up my defensive wall of magic. Hello, Whiterun Guard. Well, this is going to be interesting. I'm going to leave the town with a bounty of over 100 million. You just know it. Because I just got 10,000 added to my bounty. And technically I didn't touch anybody. It was my magical aura. They were hostile to me.
Hello, friend. See you.
So there's Shanasa just walking past me. Gotten into trouble again, friend, have you? Shanasa's like, yeah, she does this all the time. I'm going to be able to sell it. I'm going to be able to sell at Bellathor's while being hunted by the guards. Oh, Skyrim. You is mad.
I trust you know what you're doing with that spell. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Okay. Sell you the Ancient Nord. Sell you the Falmer, the Glass, Iron, Orcish. You can have the Daedric Hatchet, Corbin. I may hang on to those. Ah, good. I'm under my weight limit. Or am I going to be attacked by guards? No, but apparently a vampire was causing trouble here. Numerous vampires. Okay. I don't know why all these things are suddenly aggressive to me, but I'll loot their bodies. Aww. Lilith Maidenloom is dead.
Got something for just about everyone in here. Give a holler if you have any questions.
Welcome to War Maiden. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Gonna make out like a bandit selling all this stuff.
Good doing business with you.
So, what is the status of my... Yeah, 20 grand bounty in Whiterun. That could be a problem. Fast to get all my cloak spells ready. Potion of Fortify Magicka, Restore Magicka. Well, it's only saying 20 grand. Still, I think we may need to stay away from Whiterun for a bit. I somehow have managed to... Ah, dang it, I need to bring the Nettlebane to Danica. not going to be able to return to Whiterun for a while. Should make sure I have all the tasks that I need in the city taken care of.
What are you doing that? Tired, Register. Had enough of fish and fowl. Treat yourself to a few handfuls of my steak.
Someone do something.
What is it? What has happened to the Gilder Green? I have traveled long here to worship beneath its branches.
It was taken by a lightning strike. Wish I had time to deal with it, but it's hard enough with all these wounded from the war.
Please, don't just let it stay like this. It's disgraceful.
I really don't have time to deal with you right now. Please just let me get back to my work.
A little less than before.
But this is supposed to be your
That's
work.
bad enough.
Patience. The body needs time to mend.
So, have you gotten Nettlebane back from those filthy hag ravens yet?
I did.
Oh, well, I honestly didn't expect you to come back. Of course, I'm glad you did. Now, I don't really want to touch that thing, though. Do you think you could handle the next steps?
What it needs to be done,
Eldergreen
Danica.
Sanctuary Grove is to the east of here. You can use Nettlebane to retrieve some of its sap.
Feel better already.
Was I correct in hearing that you were traveling to the Grove of the Eldergleam?
Yes.
I am a traveler, a pilgrim. I follow the voice of Kinnereth wherever it can be heard. I've dreamed of seeing Eldergleam for years. Might I travel alongside you? I promise not to get in the way. I thank you for your kindness.
Victory is yours! I submit!
It's going to be fun trying to keep Maurice alive while the Winterhold guards are trying to kill me. That's over. Actually, back with the direction we need to go. That's good to know. Need to head east. Okay. Did he really murder in cold blood when he literally just came towards my cloak and decided that he was aggressive? Still, I have the feeling we're not making friends here in Whiterun. Or Bandit Explorer. Well, this is going to be an interesting task. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Hello, Whiterun Guard. Goodbye, Whiterun Guard. Strangely enough, I'm not getting a bounty for them getting killed by my aura. Kinda crazy.
Hold it. This here's a toll road, see? You're gonna have to hand over, say, 200 gold. if
Everybody
you
let
want
me
to
through
use
and I don't kill you.
You know, now that I think of it, that sounds fair.
Avon calling. Crap. over here. I am literally walking death. It's crazy. I love it. I absolutely love the sheer insanity. I sleep for an hour. Will Maurice catch up to me? He has. Good. Oh, the Whiterun guards have followed me. Add another 10,000. And just for his own protection. This is gonna be a crazy run. You guys see the sheer madness that we have now wrought, have you? What's their bounty look like? Only 30k at the moment. Not too bad. Burning Maurice. Mental note. Maurice will aggro pretty much everything. Alright. I will keep that in mind. just get one shot by that bandit? I think I just got one shot by that bandit. Couldn't even get close enough to damage him. That kinda sucks. Okay, one more try. I mean, that does a decent amount of damage, but I didn't think it would do that much damage. Holy crap. Okay, still gotta be careful around giants. Whew. Holy Moses. Yeah, I know I can't just sneak past him because Maurice is going to aggro him. So I have to take on the giant, but goodness, this is not going to be easy, is it? Gotta keep kiting him. Let my aura spells do all the damage. Priest, you're gonna be the death of me. How long is this actually gonna last? Towers. Active effects. 180 seconds. Might as well refresh all my cloak spells then. Calm down, Stormcloaks. We're not heading anywhere near you. Oh boy. Dark water crossing. And what's gonna happen if I move towards the mine? Run the mine. make it there without any more fighting? I think we're gonna make it there without any more fighting. Woo!
Hello there, friend. Come to enjoy the sights and sounds of this beautiful sanctuary as I have. Welcome to Elder Green Sanctuary, my friend. If you have any questions, speak to ask.
Praise Kinnereth for allowing such beauty in the world.
What is this place?
You are in Eldergleam Sanctuary. Just a small glimpse of what beauty Kinnereth has to offer. Wonderful place, isn't it?
And that tree, is that the Elder
Yes, my
Gleam?
friend. Though no one has been able to get close to her for as long as I can remember.
Why not?
As you can see, Eldergleam's roots are large and stretch far, blocking any path to her tongue. Though, believe it or not, there are rumors of a weapon that even Eldergleam herself would lift her roots for, more out of fear than respect.
Would that be this?
The rumors are true. I beg of you, don't harm the tree. Nothing good can come of it. You don't know what you're dealing with. There will be consequences if you harm that tree.
Yes, yes.
Leave this house. Do not weaponize.
Now let's see. So I'm gonna need to equip Nettlebane. Maurice. Oh, here he comes.
I can almost hear its heart.
A tree's heart.
No idea you were a woman of violence. What exactly are you intending to do here?
I need sap to fix the Gildergreen.
Violate this marvel of Kinnereth's glory to fix that half-breed stump in Whiterun? That's abominable. Barbaric. I'll have no part of this. Why didn't you tell me what you intended?
Do you have a better idea?
Well, yes. There is something. It won't repair the tree back at the temple, but we could bring them a new one.
What do you have in mind?
Follow me. I think I can convince the tree to help us. The Elder Gleam has blessed us with a sapling. You should take it to Whiterun. Danica will want to
I
see
don't
that
think
the
I'll be
true
going to
blessings
Whiterun
of
anyway.
nature lie in renewal, not a slavish maintenance.
What will you do now?
I believe I'll stay here and bask in Eldergleam's warmth a bit longer. Good luck on your travels. May Kinnereth's wind carry only the sweetest scents.
Yeah, probably not going to be back in Whiterun for a while. Actually, where are we? So we're here. Ooh. So I think we'll actually end it here. Because while we may not have gotten to the task that we were planning to do, we have done quite a few things. We're on this side of the map again, so I guess we'll kill the dragon. Return the Forge Master's fingers there and ingratiate ourselves with the orcs. Maybe we can sell stuff to the orcs. And probably check in at Winterhold, because we can go in. It's not like we can go back to Whiterun. That seems like our course of action. Plus, I have really got to update my weapons and armor. There we go. Let's quickly see if she has any final words, since we did the peaceful option.
You don't know what you're dealing with. There will be consequences if you harm that tree. Leave this place. You're not welcome here anymore.
Yeah, I think we're finished for today. Eesh, what to do next? I guess I'll just set my map mark. Actually, Shore Stone might be a place I can sell stuff. Place marker, yes. So yeah, I guess we will be fighting a dragon next time. God, do just the mage quest stuff. We get dragged into the Elder Clean Sanctuary. Wonder if we're gonna have Whiterun Guard just as we leave. Because I mean, they kind of followed us to the Vatham Tower, which is odd.